Penacony continues. So yeah, so basically was trying to get more up to date, try get our levels up higher, and just try to get more ready for the next part of the story. So I guess let's get straight into this. How's everyone doing? How's everyone been? Our updates on Tuesday, by the way. What? The new Penacony stories on Tuesday? What, upcoming Tuesday? Yes. Oh boy. Well, we've got that's amazing. I guess it's gonna be our last time to try to get as much stuff done as possible. Why do I see a midget over there? Arlen's over there as well. Okay, let's go speak to Bailey first. Hello, Bailey.
Just looking for you, and here you
are. What's up, Bailey?
Xianzhou has a type of medicinal stone that can be ground into a fine powder and mixed with water. Drinking it calms the nerves and warms the lungs.
Okay.
There are also beautiful stones that can bring soothing happiness just by being around them. Here, take these.
Hey, thank you. I feel happy already. But you know, that's too generous of you. I don't deserve them.
But you opened your pockets.
Oh. I mean, well, since you insist.
That's more like it. Now don't say no again. You've been a good host the last few days. Just a token of my gratitude.
Oh.
If you ever have any unusual ailments, come find me. This healer lady is guaranteed to get to the bottom of them.
Thank you, Bailey. Plus 10 Stellar Jade. Pog. Also, I was wondering if you're able to play the Star Rail's anniversary on April 26th. If you can't. What day is that on? Let's have a look. That'll be on a Friday. We could potentially. We'll see. Tuesday, I think. No. Wait, what? Okay, don't tell me I can't read calendars. April 26th. Yeah, it's a Friday. Yeah, we could potentially. I'll have to see when closest to the date, but I don't see why not. Let's speak to Arlen. Hey, buddy.
Thanks for inviting me to the Express. It's been nice to have a break.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
When I got the invitation, I was completely caught up in security department affairs. How to prevent another Legion invasion, that kind of thing. It took me a while to realize I was letting the whole thing stress me out. I couldn't think straight. When I set foot on the Express and saw how vast the universe is, I started to feel calm and relaxed.
Yeah, space does that. I don't understand. It's like always at night time, if I can't sleep, I'm just staring out the window, just looking at the stars, and I just stargaze, daydream, and it just calms me. It's crazy.
Here, take this. It's nothing expensive, but I'm sure it'll be of help.
Oh, I appreciate it, Arlen. We need to get as much Stellar Jade as possible for when Robin and Light comes out. And eventually Firefly. I believe. That's number 10. 330 pools next update. True. Messages. Links and Serval. I think I ran into legendary Bellabon caveman again. You've seen it before? Yeah. What of it? I sometimes run into it, but it always disappears so fast. Hold on, it's coming. I took a picture of it. Attachment has been sent. I want to see it. Definitely the caveman. But I don't... Did it glitch out? Why don't I get to see it? In this Senpai. Huh. I ain't seen this Japard. You'd definitely be able to tell if it's better by caveman or Senpai. Gotcha. Hang on. That's basically admitting I went to the snow plains again. Oh no, Japard is calling me. Talk to you later. Oh, good luck, Lynx. May the odds be forever in your favour. Hey, Serval. I finished writing a new song. Want to have a listen? Never gonna change. I thought I was gonna say never gonna give you up there. I was about to say hold up. Demo, final version. Never gonna change, finalized. That's a fucking mood. Alright, I want to put people's impressions on my music on the poster for the next concert. Can you contribute a comment or two? I'll think about it. Okay! I've got it. Together we roar! Thunderstorm, louder than alarms, with nowhere to run. Together we roar. Almost got it rolled, literally. Don't use the lyrics of previous songs to comment on the next one. Huh. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Okay, you keep thinking then. Which I only let me know once. You get the Stellar Jades. Do-do-do-do. Oop. If Odyssey. +3! Running out of time to do some of these quests. Here's what it is. Cool. How many pools do I even have right now? $36 plus 41. 42, 43. 83 pools we've got, plus the 30 coming next one. That's 103 pools. Let's fucking go. That's a guaranteed 5-star, literally. So that's pretty much guaranteed Robin. Perfect. Only if you win 50-50. Come on. Last time I did a 50-50, we lost. So this time we've got to win. It's like it's no guarantee. It's like it's just, yeah. We're guaranteed. Trust me. Trust me. I know what I'm talking about. Right. Okay. Let's continue. So meet up with Dunn at the Signwood Pavilion. The Wanderer, once meant to be permanently exiled, has returned to Luzeal. Dun Hung, and determined to face his past, has invited you to join him in meeting the High Elder of the Vidyara. You never expected the Cold Dragon Young to talk much about his own affairs, so this might be a rare chance. Finish his homecoming adventure and show off what you reaped to March 7th after. Yeah. Let's go!
It's getting late. Where to now?
Hey, Dun.
I have delivered the missive about the meeting. Do you have any questions, Master Dan Hung?
I know all that I wish to know. Thank you, Miss Huanxi.
Dun's changed again.
You need not address me as Miss. I am but one of Miss Bailu's maids. Then again, if I may be so bold as to make a humble request.
Go ahead.
Before this goes ahead... Oh, who might this be?
Hi. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. The name's Luke.
I'm speaking with Master Dan Hung. I'm afraid this doesn't involve you. Please take your leave.
Oh, okay.
He's a close friend. I've invited him along to bear witness. Please, treat him as you would me. Now, what was your request?
Then I hope you don't plan on meeting with Miss Bailu.
Well, I mean, I was just talking to her on the express. What of it? High Elder's maid turning away guests without her master's knowledge? Care to elaborate?
Bailu is simple and innocent, incapable of ill intent. It's natural for a servant to care for her master and share in her worries. Please, hear what I have to say. I have good reason to be concerned. Perhaps you should know that Miss Bailu's path to becoming a High Elder was neither in compliance with proper protocol, nor of her own volition. Everything was a result of the stubbornness of her predecessor, Dan Feng. His hubris and tyranny brought about the end of the Luzeal's High Elder succession. The Preceptors heard of Master Dan Heng's return, and were uncertain whether it constituted good or ill fortune. However, many have surmised that the Luzeal's High Elder succession tradition will soon be back in force. If true, that is indeed something worth celebrating. Whether we find another suitable candidate in accordance with the laws of our people, or have you take up the position anew, everything can still be mended. But if Master Dan Heng were to hand everything over to Miss Bailu, it could lead to great upheavals on the horizon. No good would come of it for her.
Another suitable candidate? Who does the Vidyara hope for?
Such a major matter as this is naturally up to the Preceptor Elders. I couldn't possibly say.
I don't think she even wants to be the High Elder.
I've been a maid here for 12 years now, and was with my mistress every day as she studied medicine and received tutelage. I've witnessed her countless escapes, and the inevitable, unwilling returns. As far as a Xianzhou is concerned, children like her enjoy a charmed and happy childhood. But as a High Elder in nothing but name alone, Miss Bailu is highly restricted in her actions, and has no freedom or say about her own life.
Oh.
I can't bear it. Your Highness, please think about this poor child.
Shouldn't you ask Bailu herself about this?
Miss Bailu is young, naive, and easily manipulated by others. I worry that under the pressure of others, she would be convinced into taking up too great a burden.
I understand your concern, but I have nothing more to say on the matter at present.
Then I will bid my farewell. Master Dan Heng, whether you choose to meet Miss Bailu or go with me to see the Preceptor Elders, I will be waiting for you by the ferry leading to Scale Gorge Waterscape.
I haven't even set eyes on Bailu, and people are already urging me not to meet her.
Should I keep this a secret from the others?
No need. March will find out sooner or later.
True, this is March we're talking about.
You know that I'm a descendant of the Luzeal Vidyadhara. In Scale Gorge Waterscape, you witnessed my secret strength, as March would call it. Yet that power stems from Dan Feng, my previous incarnation. He altered the process of High Elder succession, plunging everything into catastrophe. Ultimately, he suffered the punishment of molting rebirth. Based on the physiological principles of Vidyadhara reincarnation, I ought to have been an entirely new entity. And, in view of the law, all crimes from my previous incarnation should have been wiped clean. But in reality, I was locked up in the shackling prison at birth.
Oh shit.
Even after I was released and left the Xianzhou, my High Elder past and Dan Feng's enemies pursued me like a haunting shadow. Now, I plan to face that shadow. In order to make amends, I want to repair the Ambrosial Arbor's seal and visit the High Elder to see what more I can do.
Fair enough.
The start skiff is ready. Let's go.
On you. The dragon returns home. Starts. Fine.
That tree remained dead for
Zoom.
I don't believe in ghosts.
Oh, continue joining you here. Please hear me out. Although my games are serving games without playing. After I got to go to the drop off the hat as soon as Master's finally sends a message. I can't take the risk to actually play. Looks like your job has become more demanding, King. Divination Commission has come severely short-handed since the Ambrosia Arbor started growing. Even an idle position like mine is swamped with work. It's so annoying. I've honestly no idea why I'm even so busy. It's not playing. Shall we have a chat? Not about work, of course. Let's talk. Talk. Why not? It's all good. All the things are less hectic. About Fuzon. Must find out. Why do you cite the mention of your boss? Just get everything off your chest. I won't say a word to anyone. Thanks, brother. I feel more reassured now. There's only one thing I'm upset about is that the excessive attention I had from the Master Finder lately. I only joined the Divination Commission because my parents wanted me to, and after all, it's a stable job. I've been keeping low profile to avoid drawing attention all this while. Things at work have been going pretty well so far. As a Finder, I'm already at the lowest rank at the Divination Commission. I have no clue what I did to catch her attention. How can I slack off at work, and I'm often asked to submit reports to her. Doesn't bode well. It's against my principles of happiness at work. F. What did they?
I don't believe in ghosts.
Extractor clean to your star skip.
Yo.
The rumors are true. You really are back. I'm Hila Lu Ying of the Alchemy Commission. I'm a Vidyadhara too, as you can see. I'd heard the reincarnation of the Great Sinner has returned to the Lafu and wanted to offer some advice.
Oh.
Oh? Leave this troubled place immediately.
Looks like the Vidyadhara aren't big fans of yours.
I'm not surprised in the slightest. What does the Alchemy Commission want then?
Return to being a nameless. Stay out of the High Elder succession. The Lafu Vidyadhara have finally recovered from Don Feng's grievous sins, and were blessed with a compassionate and caring High Elder in Bailu. None of this was easy. Your return has stirred up resentment and ambition among the preceptors, and threatens our situation.
I have no intention of threatening Bailu's position.
You may have a clear conscience, but even so, as long as you remain on the Lafu, invisible forces will try to coerce you. Leave now. It is the best outcome for everyone involved. Do not repeat the mistakes of a past life in this one. Farewell.
Extractor clean to your star skip.
Let's keep going. Rayman, how's it
Excuse
going?
me. Are you two on your way to the Alchemy Commission, Delph?
Depart. Uh-oh. Hey, buddy.
Hello. What brings you two here? The wind and waves are restless around lunar-rescent depths today.
Even you came to dissuade me from visiting the High Elder, General?
This encounter was not of my making. I've been recuperating in the Alchemy Commission under the Dragon Lady's care. Our paths have merely crossed.
Okay.
But your question would suggest that there are others interested in dissuading you from such a venture.
Yeah, many. Each with our own agenda in mind.
Matters that concern the rise and fall of the Vidyadhara will inevitably attract certain parties. Those that would work circumstances to their advantage. Be it Don Feng, the Preceptors, or the Alchemy Commission that trained the Dragon Lady.
Your injury hasn't dulled your instincts, General.
Directly.
The Preceptors and the Commission seem deeply concerned.
A chance meeting is a gift from fate. Why don't I help you to fathom their intent then?
The Vidyadhara elders want to choose a new High Elder.
The power struggle between the Preceptors and their High Elder is a tale as old as time. And someone as powerful as Don Feng, who was completely beyond their control, was enough for them to harbor a hidden rage. The Elders used to have a small say in appointing the new High Elder. Who could have imagined that Don Feng would pick his own successor? And yet, that is precisely what happened, and all they could do was accept the result. Now that Don Hong has arrived, the Elders see yet another chance. How could they let it go?
Pretty bold of them.
Us outsiders should not judge the laws of the Videodora. The preceptors have been suppressed for some time now. They will inevitably try to overturn the situation.
The Alchemy Commission hopes that Bailu can stay on as a High Elder.
These people speak of legitimacy. They believe that Bailu was chosen as heir apparent by the previous High Elder, and that unless she were to commit a terrible sin, the Preceptors should have no right whatsoever to choose again. The Healer Lady has draconic features, and scarcely believable therapeutic abilities. Some regard this as evidence that she is the High Elder. But the Preceptors are fixated on strength, and are unwilling to accept her. Now that Don Feng's reincarnation has shown a command over the vast marine expanse of lunarescent depths, those longing to keep the traditional bequeathal of the High Elder feel increasingly uneasy.
Very conservative of them.
After Don Feng's abdication, they fought against the Preceptors and saved Bailu's dignity. They demonstrated a true devotion. These folks aren't the type to just let it go.
General, what do you think about this?
It is an internal affair of the Videodoras. As long as it does not disturb the peace aboard the Luzeal, it does not involve the General of the Cloud Knights. Nevertheless, as a friend, let me remind you of one thing. So long as Don Hong and Bailu, with their respective High Elder powers and titles, both remain on the Luzeal, the Videodora will never cease their internal strife. This is not to say that either of you are to blame. It's getting late. You are headed to repair the Arbor's seal at Scale Gorge Waterscape and visit the High Elder, no? Farewell for now. I should start taking this business of rest and recuperation a little more seriously.
Fair enough, General. Alright, let's keep moving! Oh, okay.
I must return to my quarters now. I merely took advantage of the healer's absence to slip out and relax a little.
Mood.
Be on your way.
Let's go. And then my poor people was just screaming at us saying, do not go. How dare you go? Hello.
Master Don Hung, you're back. Have you made your decision? Will you come with me to meet with the elders first? Or are you set on seeing Miss Bailu?
Miss Bailu is already waiting at Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Your stubbornness is redolent of your previous incarnation.
Sorry, but you're not going anywhere.
Says who?
A criminal who destroyed our succession is unworthy of setting foot in the sacred places of the Videodora.
Wait. Master Don Hung's presence at Scale Gorge Waterscape has been approved by the 6 charioteers and the preceptors. He is no longer the criminal he once was.
Empty rhetoric. There are ways of unearthing his true identity.
Or so you want to fight him and him not to react.
And even his reincarnation should answer for the monstrous crimes of the past. The Videodora will never accept him.
Well, maybe you lot, but some people have. Guess we're fighting.
Die, Don Feng.
Videodora assassin. Oh, okay. Enhance. Enhance.
Search.
Enhance.
Rise.
The times are
You
changed.
say Don Feng was merely your previous incarnation. How then do you still possess the power of the High Elder?
Uh-oh.
The strength. As I expected, Don Feng, you have returned.
What? Right. Okay.
Thank you for rescuing me, Master Don Hung.
They came for me. I'm sorry you got dragged into it.
It's risky to remain here. We should leave. Master Don Hung, after your meeting, Will you go with me to see the elders?
Should I ever want to meet the preceptors, Miss Huanxi, I will ask you to pass on the message.
I understand. Please alight, Your Highness. Miss Bailu awaits you at Dragon Vista Rain Hall.
Let's go.
It could be dangerous ahead. We should proceed carefully.
Copy that. Ice. Okay. Boop. Do they still recommend ice, so we need March.
You're coming with? I'm keeping score.
Bring Dawn.
March, remember
and bring
that...
Esther.
Forget it, you never remember.
Oh, that is a mood. That is a fucking mood.
The Express has been a lifeline. Time to return the favor.
Oh man, I love these voice lines. Oh.
So slow. I've been waiting for you here for ages.
Hey, Bailey. Still short as ever, I see. Look, we met an assassin on the way over. No big deal.
An assassin? Are you okay? Are you injured?
No.
Fortunately, the skills of Master Dan Heng and his friends were too much for them. There are those that wish to assassinate Master Dan Heng, Miss. Presumably to preserve your legitimacy as High Elder.
I don't care about my legitimacy. Why do they? I told you, whoever wants to be the High Elder is welcome. I never wanted the title.
I am Dan Heng. It is an honor to meet you, Miss Bailu.
You're Dan Heng? I heard about how you parted the ancient sea and Scale Gorge waterscape. These assassins have got their work cut out for them.
16, what the hell, Ling?
Miss Bailu, please don't say things like that.
Let me take a look at you. Dragon horns. Well, they say you're Dan Feng's reincarnation. Suppose it must be true then. But you're different from me. Where's your tail?
That is heavy. Is Dan hiding a tail?
If I let you be High Elder, will you grow a tail?
Oh.
About the High Elder succession. I have no intention of getting entangled in that. I'm here to repair the Ambrosial Arbor's seal. This is the duty of the lawful Vidyadhara.
Oh, really? Then why'd you come to CB? All I've learned since my hatching rebirth are some medical skills at the Alchemy Commission. I can't repair seals or part the sea like you can.
I should take this opportunity to talk with you about the past, Miss Bailu. I've heard about your situation, and while I can't guarantee a solution, I will do my best to improve things for you.
Well, lad.
Interesting. You're not like other grown-ups. You say what you think, and you seem trustworthy. So,
hey!
You want me to go with you to Scale Gorge Waterscape?
Precisely.
Let's go then.
Miss Bailu.
Huanxi, please wait here for me. I'll come back as soon as I can. I've got these two to look after me. Don't worry.
Don't worry, we're experts. I think. The group walks through the empty ruins of the Dragon Palace and arrives at the something. The roots of the Ambrosial Arbor. None.
Wow.
That is heavy.
Magnificent sight. Is that the Ambrosial Arbor?
Yes. Forming a seal and using their power to curb the spread of the Arbor's roots is an important task entrusted to the Luofu's High Elder.
News to me. The Elders must be well aware that I'm not qualified for this position. Which begs the question. Why did Dan Feng choose me all those years ago?
That's exactly what I've come to Scale Gorge Waterscape to find out. Among the Vidyadhara, the High Elder is the existence closest to the permanence. According to historical records, the High Elder succession involves a secret ritual known as the Transmutation Arcanum, as well as a treasure known as Dragonheart. Once succession is complete, the former High Elder undergoes a hatching rebirth, while the new High Elder begins to display draconic features. However, Don Feng's ritual failed, and his powers remained within me. And yet for some reason, it also created you.
So, in medical terms, he messed up the prescription. And brought suffering down on himself and just about everyone else in the process.
Guess that's one way you could describe it.
I want to use this opportunity to repair the Ambrosial Arbor seal and see if I can help recall our memories. Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague, water of the ancient sea. Upon the High Elder's command, subdue the eternal roots. Strange. This is different from the breaking of the seal. Why is there no reaction?
What's wrong? Not going to plan, huh?
Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague.
Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague. Water of the ancient sea.
Upon the High Elder's command, subdue the eternal roots.
This feeling.
Oh, something's going on.
That's it. You did it. And this alone should prove to everyone that you are the true High Elder. When the seal was reestablished, did you recall anything?
It was like a tide surging through my mind. I became really, really huge, and the whole of Scale Gorge waterscape was responding to my voice, resonating with me. That's fun! Danheng, teach me another trick. Let's see if I can remember anything else.
Wait. Can you feel it? There's someone coming.
I can. I think. Could just be my stomach. On chicken nuggets. Oh. More assassins?
You! Who are you?
Never nameless.
Hey!
Roger.
I'm doing the protecting here. Nobody's getting hurt with me around.
Sent a storm.
Enhance, enhance, enhance! Wow! It's bonking time. Bonk.
Rules are made to be broken.
Bonk. Good shit. Uh-oh. Fuck. Close. Uh-oh. Kapow!
Let's make it quick.
My turn!
There we go.
How did they manage to appear right next to us without a sound?
They may have used a cloud hymn to create mist and provide a smoke screen. I'm afraid this ambush was probably lying in wait for us. Seems like some people have had enough of my presence.
Is it an assassin from the Alchemy Commission? Was the assassin sent by the Preceptors?
If I'm their target, why would they come after Bailu?
Good point.
We don't know how many there are. Let's get out of here.
Look at that shadow. Could it be an assassin?
Nope.
Don't worry. Those things aren't hostile.
This power, it rivals the tidal forces in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Is that you, Danfeng? Have you returned?
I'm afraid you have the wrong person.
Huh? Is this a video? A video ghost?
These floating shadows are called mirage echoes. They are memories of past lives and echoes from the past that the Vidyadhara shed during their rebirth.
The books say that these mirages only speak to people they can recognize. And the water in their bodies can be used as medicine.
Oh.
Seems this mirage mistook me for Don Feng.
There's no mistake. This old man would recognize your voice anywhere. Have you come to this sacred place to repent? The proud son of the Vidyadhara, hero of the High Cloud Quintet. You fought with us your whole life. How far you have fallen. You availed yourself of the Transmutation Arcanum to summon that draconic abomination, and almost laid waste to Scale Gorge Waterscape in the process. If your allies hadn't united to slay it, then the abomination would have destroyed the Ambrosial Arbor's seal. Tell me, did it sadden you to watch the abomination perish? As the High Elder, you should have freed us from the plight of rebirth and set foot on a brand new path. But instead, you were seduced by your reputation and abandoned yourself. You counted Xianzhou and even short-life species among your friends. The upcoming trial is your final chance. Hand over the secrets of the Transmutation Arcanum now, and the Preceptors can help you keep your secrets.
Huh. The Transmutation Arcanum?
Isn't that draconic abomination you created proof of the Transmutation Arcanum's success?
I heard that Don Feng craved the powers of our dragon ancestor Long the Permanence, and created a monstrous dragon-like creature. That must be what he's referring to. And so the hero of the Xianzhou became its arch-villain. Elder, look around you. You've long since reincarnated. What remains here are just the mirages of the waters of the ancient sea.
Impossible. I still live.
Oh no.
The High Elder succession will not be severed in this generation.
I don't like this Mirage Echo.
Agreed.
He thought that the Vidyadhara was superior to other races, and that he was superior to other Vidyadhara. As if the Vidyadhara would never progress without their plans. I guess Don Feng probably never told them the secret of the Transmutation Arcanum.
We shouldn't linger here. The assassins are using skilled cloud hymn magic to make themselves invisible. But their presence is all too real.
Roger that.
These mirage echoes, on the other hand, are vestiges of the past. If we can center and transmit the echoes, we should be able to detect any assassins hidden beneath the surface of the water. Let's look for mirage echoes and send out pulses. Move carefully.
Look at the staircase. Yeah, I did notice that. Assassins using Cloud Hymn are in stealth mode and are difficult to detect. After being attacked by an enemy in stealth mode entering battle, enemies' actions greatly advance and their weaknesses are hidden. Using Mirage Echolocation can detect enemies in stealth mode in advance. There is a cooldown time after the ability is used. Bing! Yep, there they are. I pressed 2 thinking that was March.
Another invisible
Wait, it is. Why didn't it work?
Careful. They're waiting for us to get close enough to reveal our weak spots.
Punk. Oh, I fucked up. Enhance. Enhance. Enhance.
Surge. Rise. Grace.
Let's go.
Tough luck running into me. Everything is worth. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
It worked. I see you fucking savior.
Huh?
Enhance. Enhance. Enhance.
Break.
Wow. Let's quickly go back and heal. Bing. Bing. Any up here? There's one right there. But we need to go this way. There's one right here. Whee!
You fled the Alchemy Commission yet again. How many times have I told you our rules state that...
Sorry. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Wait. I remember that voice. That's the old chief alchemist. So she's been reborn?
Reborn? More excuses. Who brought you out this time? Is that Master Danfeng?
You've got the wrong person.
I don't think so. The appearance of the Law Fu's High Elders have been similar through the ages. But there's no mistaking Master Danfeng. Bailu, return to the Forbidden Residence. I must speak with Master Danfeng.
Oh, okay. Wait, no! You're just a mirage echo. I got tricked again.
Oh, Bailu.
Master Danfeng, I finally understand your plan. That little girl is the key to the Transmutation Arcanum. This is a breakthrough for my research.
Oh? The key?
The Videodora performs self-reincarnation, but we are unable to reproduce. Natural and artificial disasters inevitably reduce our population. If this continues, one day our noble draconic bloodline will perish, and the fated decree of the permanence will be violated. For this very reason, I have spent my entire life researching ways to free the Videodora from the cycle of reincarnation. I have been without success for a long, long time, thinking that this reincarnation had been naught but a waste. But now, you have enlightened me.
Oh.
Danfeng. What did he do?
Master Danfeng, your changes to the Transmutation Arcanum created a draconic abomination that wreaked great destruction. But it also created a new life. This is the hope that will one day allow the Videodora to reproduce.
Allow the Videodora to reproduce once again?
My understanding of reproduction was limited by ordinary notions. How constrained I was. Why should Videodora reproduction remain trapped within the confines of our race? To unearth the potential might of Long's blood and incorporate other races into the flesh of the dragon, isn't that the real meaning behind the Transmutation Arcanum? The Preceptors are too narrow-minded to see your talent. They want to install another High Elder. Foolish.
What does she mean by that?
The Transmutation Arcanum seems to contain a secret that allows the Videodora to escape the cycle of reincarnation and return to normal reproduction. But the mechanism eludes me. Let's go.
Bing.
Who goes there?
Oh. Go, 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 go.
Miss Biles, what are you doing in my pharmacy? Don't tell me you've already heard about Sanctus Magus. Have you come here to condemn me?
Seems like none of the Mirage Echoes realize that you've already been reborn.
They're mere fragments stripped from
I
the
gotta
lives
be ready
of the
to
Videodora.
run.
I have never believed in the High Elder. You are unworthy of the condemnation of this fight. Especially you, Miss Biles. You simply do not have the power of the High Elder. The power to summon the forces of nature. Why should I believe you are superior in any way to Master Danfeng? The Preceptors, our people, they think the High Elder is the Videodora's only savior. Arrogant, illogical. Have you seen what merciful Medicus can do?
What? Restore the ability to reproduce? Give people immortality?
Precisely. Merciful Medicus will help us to grow our population and bear descendants. They can do what the High Elder cannot. One day you will come to know that I was right.
I never knew the Vidyadhara had believers in the Plagues Author among their ranks.
Oh. Let's go!
It's you, Master Dongfeng. Why did you disgrace yourself? You were my hero. I dreamed of being just like you. Of joining the Cloud Knights. But you betrayed the hopes and dreams of the Elders.
This Mirage Echo. He must be a Cloud Knight who fought alongside Dongfeng all those years ago.
How many of us perished in that disaster and could not be reincarnated? And my leg was torn off by that abomination. Oh, the pain.
Ouch.
The doctors at the Alchemy Commission said I have to reincarnate as soon as possible to avoid affecting my immortal life. But my poor comrades have no chance of returning to the ancient sea. You once told us that we should cherish every life cycle, and that you would use cloud-hidden magic to heal our wounds. But in the end, all you did was betray us.
This guy.
I must listen to him very carefully. We cannot afford to miss any information.
I will never forgive you. The High Elder's power belongs to the Vidyadhara of the Lawful. You are unworthy. The Vidyadhara must not sever the High Elder's succession tradition just because of you. Hand it over.
Dunhung, is this the price we pay for bearing the power of the High Elder? Carrying the weight of all these expectations. All this hatred.
Before any of this transpires, you have enough time to prepare.
There's one right ahead, but I need to wait for a goal of gate. Shit! Fuck, you know, that scared the fuck out of me.
Awaken, dormant scale. World cleansing dragon.
That scared me.
Scared yet?
Yeah, I am. Okay, you don't have to laugh about that.
Times are changed.
Heaven surge.
Dance!
Let's go. Rules are made to be broken.
Kapow. Uh-oh. There's more.
Oh, let's see. Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
The times are changed.
Let's go.
Let's make it quick.
Told you I could fight.
Try break his back. How? Okay, never mind. That's that. He survived that.
Scared yet?
Heaven surge.
Kapow.
Break. Let's go.
No manners.
Deleted. Ding. Where's that one gone? Interesting.
Miss Bailu, are you okay? I was so worried.
Yuan Li, is that you? I thought something must have happened to you.
It's me, Miss Bailu. I'm so sorry that I can't be your maid anymore. But I heard that a smart and talented replacement would be coming soon.
Why did you leave?
I refused a request from the preceptors, so they asked me to leave. The preceptors are very fearful of you, Miss Bailu. They asked every maid to record your dreams and daily activities.
Whoa.
And I did so.
Okay.
After a while, I felt that the preceptors were asking this not out of concern for you, but for some malevolent purpose. So I stopped.
Yuan Li, don't worry. I never told anyone about my dreams.
Good, good. Then I needn't worry. They'll be assigning me to a different job soon. I hope we have another chance to see each other one day.
Yes. So long.
He's already been reborn.
Yes. Let's keep going.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Run! Run, Forrest, run!
Miss Bailu, are you okay? You were in there for such a long time.
Luckily, I had Dan Heng and him to protect me all the way. If anyone's owed a thanks, it's them.
It's a good thing we managed to escape.
I didn't expect those assassins to be so brazen and reckless, storming a sacred place like Scale Gorge Waterscape and pursuing you. Rest assured, Miss Bailu, I'll report them to the elders and round them all up. Fortunately, the three of you were blessed by the gods. If anything had happened to you, it would have been a dereliction of duty on my part.
Assassins? None of us mentioned that the danger involved assassins. How did you know that?
Oh, it's because we were already attacked at the ferry, no? I was just worried that those people would try and attack you again.
I'm quite sus now.
You said those assassins only came from Mr. Dan Heng. But the ones we met in the ruins were coming from me instead.
Oh, the smile.
Perhaps the real dereliction of duty was that not enough happened to you.
Yep, there we go.
So, did the elders send you to take out the unworthy High Elder?
That was my idea alone. How could the Preceptors have come up with that?
Bruh.
From my perspective, the Videodora requires only one High Elder.
Got a traitor among us.
A second High Elder, one who is weak and useless, must be removed. Miss Bailu, our relationship as mistress and maid ends here.
Shit.
Farewell.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy beating you up into a little pulp. Let's go.
Awaken, Dormant.
Awaken.
Cleansing dragon.
Wait, I just realised it's me, Bailu, and Don. It's the only three. Interesting.
Heaven Surge.
Go!
Quick!
Need a doctor?
I don't know. Oh. Oh, I'm a different Trailblazer this time. Reservation. Defense. I don't have my bonk anymore. I'm sad.
Heaven Surge. Rise!
Let me tend your wounds.
Taunts.
I sense a storm.
That might be quite powerful. And blast.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Hey, I'm stunned.
Am I too late?
General! Did you bring reinforcements?
Reinforcements? I am no reinforcement.
Oh, what a fucking mad lad. I am.
Show no mercy.
That's a badass line. I like that.
Strength. Heaven Surge. Break!
I love the general. He's cool.
Awaken, Dormant Skin. World Cleansing Dragon.
Conflict is pitiless.
Need a doctor?
Nom.
I'm on guard.
Bunga! Oh, shit.
Heaven's surge.
Kapow!
Rise!
Secret of the safe.
Oh.
What's in your prescription?
Nom nom.
Let me tend your wounds.
Lambs at the ready.
Defense. Thoughts! Oh, we're gonna blast them to New Orleans. High quad.
Heaven's surge.
And overkill back.
A pity. So close.
Not even close.
Did the Preceptors truly believe that nobody knew of their scheme? They should return to their senses. Attacking the Dragon Lady only destroys what little prestige they have remaining.
The whole thing was planned by me and me alone. Beware of false charges, General.
I highly doubt that.
Save your breath. We all know the truth once the Cloud Knights send you to the Ten Lords Commission's judges.
Too late, Jing Yuan. I go no further.
Oh. Exhales the last breath and collapses to the ground. Did she just die? Oh, rebirth.
I always felt useless in the eyes of the elders. A false dragon who failed to inherit the power of the High Elder. And today I realized they'll use any means of removing me.
Jesus.
Not all of the Vidyadhara harbor evil intentions. If you feel uneasy, Dragon Lady, the Seat of Divine Foresight can arrange for you to stay elsewhere.
Thank you, General. I'd like to talk more with Danheng first.
Very well. I will await all of you at the fair.
Appreciate the help, General.
The Vidyadhara have neither parents nor family members. Once born, the teacher is assigned to instruct the young Vidyadhara in the art of Cloud Hymn, as well as various life skills. Danheng, did you have a teacher like that?
If you're asking about Vidyadhara tradition, I'm afraid that's something I never had any experience of. I've always been a wanderer. I can never return to my homeland. In my fragmented dreams, I meet enemies on the battlefield. But in my travels, I meet many people who I can describe with the word teacher.
As far back as I can remember, I've had the Preceptors and Alchemy Commission healers telling me what to do. Cure diseases, save lives. I don't know if that counts as teaching. You know something? It feels like you're the teacher I've been waiting for. Virtuous in the past life, master in the next life. Perhaps we were friends or disciples in our previous incarnations.
A friend or disciple of Dan Feng? Maybe. Miss Bailu. At first, I was worried that your title of High Elder was in name only, and that an absence of true power would eventually put you in grave danger. It seems I was overthinking things. You have no shortage of true power.
You mean the power to repair the seal? The power you taught me?
The Mirage Echoes of Scale Gorge Waterscape mentioned that not only was Dan Feng a brave warrior, he could heal others with Cloud Hymn magic. What you have is the power of the High Elder that belongs to you. The power of life that can reforge the Arbor Seal and the vitality of the Eternal Roots. It is a world away from my power of destruction.
In that case, Dan Danfeng probably had a gentle side to him too, right?
Perhaps.
We should head back to the healer's market. I have other things to do today. Let's go.
Okay. Challenge complete.
Now that the seal is repaired, my affairs on the Xianzhou have drawn to an end. For the time being.
Are you planning on staying on the Luofu? The banishment decree has been revoked, and the Preceptors have regained an awareness of the situation. This is your chance to return to your home.
Wait for Don's response.
As a nameless, the Express still needs me.
Ah, that is a pity.
Complete. There we go.
I think I should refrain from violating the healer's orders any further. The weariness is creeping up on me once again. Time to lie down.
That's the mood.
Farewell, all of you.
Later, buddy. Right, message time. Guanjin. Hello, Luke. I'm Guanjin, a realm-keeping commission orderly for the Scale Gorge or Escape Delve. I've heard a lot about you from the Exalting Sanctum's Realm-keeping commission and got contact details from them. My trouble. Don't worry, I just have time for you. Recently we got reports that some civilians have entered an unknown area and encountered monsters that can become invisible. What, the Vidyahara cloud him? I don't think you'd be so familiar with them. That makes it much easier for me to explain what's going on. I'm Vidyahara myself. What's happening here is similar to the Kaltim magic, but not completely identical. It's hard to explain everything over text. Let's meet face to face. No, I don't think I will. Oop. Alright, next up on the list. I actually have gotten through quite a lot of the companion missions now. Though we still got a lot of these ones, I'm not gonna lie. That's gonna take forever. Welt. Time to go to Melt. Well, okay, yeah, do Welt one. Skyfaring Commission sent a message saying that there was a star skiff crash in Stargaze in Navalia and hopes you can help rescue the victim. Welt seems to be nearby. Hurry up and join him in searching for the victim. Let's go. No.
Good quality, good price.
Wow, how's it going, buddy?
Looks like there's smoke rising in the distance. Miss Chi sent us a side crane. See if you can get an aerial visual. This is an emergency. We need to find where the star skiff crashed as soon as possible.
Roger that. Connect to the side crane. Connecting to Roost. After connecting to Roost, you can start remotely controlling the side crane. Can fly and learn to reach areas and inaccessible to characters. Characters will remain in the original position. Okay. Identify and target.
We found it. Looks like the pilot isn't inside. If they escaped before it came down, they should still be nearby.
How the hell could we not see it from there? What? Need to search for the pilot. Can't go that way, so it's here somewhere. What would this victim be then? He has to be nearby. Mind you, these two are just staring over the wall. So, yep, there we go. Boop. Lycrane is returning.
There. That must be who Miss Shikwe asked us to save. We need to hurry. Those abominations have trapped her. Be careful.
Let's move. Oh. I just need to get down there. So, we teleport down. Damn it, it means we have to go around. Right? Where is it? Yeah, there we go. Boop. Let's move, but first, my property destruction. It's no big deal.
Hey, get out of here! It's too dangerous. Go get someone from the Skyfaring Commission. Tell them Qing Ni is in trouble.
Yeah, it's okay, we're pretty tough. Okay, see you later then. It's okay, we're pretty tough. The only abominations, we got this.
Don't worry, Miss Qing Ni. We've been in worse danger.
Huh?
Ow.
You're
Ow.
Time for a buzz.
Let's make it quick.
Everything is working. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Rules.
It's bonkers.
Made to be broken.
Uh-oh.
Time for a buzz.
Owie.
Who will it be?
Arr.
There are too many monsters. Let's hold out for a little longer. The Cloud Knights should be here soon.
What are you on about? We bloody beat them all to pulse.
Just run! These monsters can't get up here anytime soon.
No can do, Miss Qing Ni. We're not abandoning you.
Agreed. So, we won't leave you here.
You two have held out long enough. Help is at hand.
There you go. Yeah, let's do this.
Cloud Knight, formation. Prepare to engage. Hold on, Qing Ni. We're coming to get you.
Punk. Round two.
Gotta try hard to watch this awesome move. You're annoying. Huh. More enemies. Time for a buzz.
This is our chance.
My turn. This combat needs up. This is double speed. Scared yet?
That's you gone. That's you gone. And that's you gone. Oh, there's a second phase. Oh, shit.
Who will it be?
Everything
Is Gash up in one piece?
Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Start behind on One Piece? Who the fuck are you?
Can I have fun this time? Time for
That was a
fun.
good one. Uh-oh.
Rules are made to be broken.
Is this where we need to get like the shame bell out? Shame. Shame. Shame.
More enemies. Tough luck running into me. This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed. You're annoying. Gotta
tryhards, watch this awesome move!
Get it frozen.
No manners, huh? Who will it be?
Time for a buzz.
This is our chance.
My turn! Try that again!
And a piece. Perfect.
Who invited you?
Jesus.
You took the bait.
And bonky con. After cleansing the area of the abomination, the Cloud Knights rescued the trapped girl. What do you mean we did it? They did nothing.
I didn't know the Helm Master of the Skyfaring Commission dealt with situations like this in person.
Indeed. I should be reviewing files in the Palace of Astrum. However, Qing-Ni decided to put herself in danger and trouble our esteemed guests with her safety. As her mother, I couldn't sit idly by.
Ah, so that's why.
Qing-Ni, have you thanked your benefactors yet?
Thank you, benefactors.
No need, Miss Qing-Ni. It was nothing.
It's easy to take out the trash.
You Astral Express Trailblazers have outstanding manners, though your allegories are a little odd. It was because of both of you that Qing-Ni escaped unscathed. Words cannot express my gratitude. In fact, by way of thanks, I'd like to invite you to the Palace of Astrum for tea. It is about time we knew each other better.
Oh?
The feeling is mutual, Lady Yukong. We would be honored.
Then, for now, I will excuse myself. Qing-Ni's irresponsible actions caused much trouble for the two of you. Allow me to apologize once again on her behalf.
You always do this, Mother. Scold me before figuring out what actually happened. It was a dire situation. I was the only one who could...
You promised me, Qing-Ni. We shall discuss this when we return. Please excuse us, benefactors. I look forward to our meeting.
Okay.
I didn't know Yukong had that side to her.
Me neither. What? You mean a scary mum side?
You have a unique way of putting things. But you're not wrong. Appearances seemingly tell us little about the lives of the Xianzhou's leaders, no matter how long those lives may have been. Yukong's inner worries and concerns came to the surface in the presence of her daughter. Only then was it clear that she, too, is somebody's mother.
I feel like you relate to this a lot, Mr. Yang.
Yes. After all, I know what it's like to worry over a kid's homework and whether their lunch is healthy enough. But there's something I don't understand. Yes, Qing-Ni piloted a star skiff without permission and put herself in danger, but she meant well. Nevertheless, Yukong's reaction suggests that there was something more.
Oh?
Anyway, let's head over to the Palace of Astrum. Best not to keep Yukong waiting.
Alright. To the palace!
Let's avoid sudden exclamations like that once we're in the palace. Remember, this is no field trip. We're having tea with the Helm Master of the Skyfaring Commission. We'll need to act with diplomatic decorum. All right.
Yeah.
Let's head out before it gets late.
Let's go.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Zoom. Palace of Astrum. Think we'll be fine as a cup with him during that meeting. Our cup is empty, mate. I'm sad.
Why won't you listen to me?
Uh-oh.
Because it's my life!
Ooh, this is mine now. Yo.
You know I have the talent to make it. I can become the Luofu's best pilot, just like you were.
Talent? You'd be dead if it weren't for those two travelers. Do you think stealing a star skiff and taking to the skies is a show of talent? What about being trapped by abominations?
She stole it.
Did you at any moment think about what I would feel if something happened to you?
Lena. can put.
Do you know how many people dream of a relaxing desk job at the Skyfaring Commission? You promised me to work responsibly in your post. Not only have you broken the Skyfaring Commission's regulations, you've broken your promise to me.
Oh.
I already told you. I had no choice. I want to help you and the Skyfaring Commission, not sit at my desk dealing with never-ending papers. That job doesn't suit me. I got the highest grade in the fighter pilot test. They all said I was a genius, like you. Like mother, like daughter. They were all jealous of me. But no one even knew I had to take the test behind your back. You would never have allowed me to go if I told you about it.
Behind my back? Do you really think you could have walked into the test and sat in the cockpit if I hadn't given my permission behind the scenes?
Oh.
As for genius, don't mention that word to me again. Why do you insist on becoming a pilot?
There's something deeper with this, why she doesn't want her to be a pilot, isn't there?
And I don't understand why you don't understand. Why can anyone in the world become a fighter pilot except the Helmmaster's daughter? Don't you realize how ridiculous that is? You may not want to fly anymore, but don't trap me down here with you.
Oh.
Qingni, where are you going?
What are we just walking to? Hi.
I'm sorry you had to witness this.
Apologies, Madam Yukong. We should have given you some time.
Xiang, I told you it'd be early. Yes, apologies.
On the contrary, I apologize for allowing my own personal matters to encroach on your time.
We don't intend to pry into private business, Helmmaster Yukong. But if there's anything we can help with, please don't hesitate to ask.
Family issues, I'm afraid. You probably heard a thing or two just now.
Just a bit.
Despite my earnest wish that she continue in her post, Qingni is fixated on becoming a fighter pilot. I may seem overbearing, but the situation she gets herself into sent a shiver up my tail. It's funny, isn't it? I've seen every disaster imaginable, from the abundance axis to a living planet. I thought I'd forgotten what fear was. But when I fought alongside you, I realized there are still things that can terrify me. I'm sorry. Talking about such vexing matters is unbecoming in front of guests. I invited you here to gain a better understanding of the Express, not bore you with these trivialities. Oh, I prepared refreshments for you. Please, you must try this excellent whale-tide spring.
Though things can get off to a great start, everyone enjoyed this meeting with Yukong.
Please accept these gifts as thanks for saving my daughter. I'd heard that the Nameless had traversed the Starry Sea, but I wasn't prepared for how much I could learn from you.
Well, I'd heard from members of the Skyfaring Commission that you were a top-tier pilot, Madam Yukong, and an ace among the Cloud Knights. Now that I've seen you in action, I know the rumors were true. I hope to witness your flying ability for myself one day. We'll head off now. The Commission must be busy. I look forward to our next meeting, Madam Yukong.
On my flying ability, I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you, Mr. Yang. The sky no longer suits me.
Oh?
Looks like you still wish to talk. Seems our every meeting is accompanied by an incident of some sort. I hope I can meet the Astral Express crew under better circumstances next time.
Yep, let's go. Hello.
You two, please, wait.
What's up?
Thank you for saving me, benefactors. And I'm sorry you had to witness all that.
I understand. It's the parent-child relationship.
So you've experienced it yourself, benefactor. That's great. I mean, I'm happy I finally found someone who can understand me. But I've had the hairpin ceremony. I'm an adult now. I have the right to pursue my dreams. Mom still insists on sheltering me under her wing, as if I can't even stay alive without her.
Miss Qingni, these are family matters. I'm not sure it's my place to comment. However, in my personal experience, becoming a parent often means we become obstinate. To erode a rock, one must be patient and persistent, like water. What I mean to say is, instead of trying to prove yourself suddenly, perhaps you could demonstrate your ability to look after yourself methodically, over time. Don't you think, Miss Qingni?
When it comes to family stuff, I'll leave it to Mr. Yang.
My mom is actually a reasonable person, but she gets unreasonable as soon as I mention flying. She hid my Starskiff toys, dragged me away from the port when I stayed behind to count ships, forced me to study for ages. I did everything I could to work my way into the Skyfaring Commission. But she used her authority to assign me a desk job. Every time I walk along Star Watcher Avenue and look up at those ships flying freely across the sky, I feel empty inside.
Jeez.
Speaking of empty inside, so how were Mom's refreshments? Good?
Yeah, the aroma is incredible, but help yourself. I'm sure there's some left over.
I've been so angry today I forgot to eat anything. How about this? My mom thanked you guys with refreshments, so I should do the same. Let me take you around Starskiff Haven. We can try the most authentic snack on the Lafu.
Okay. Let's go. Vending machine.
We're here. The thing about the most authentic snack on the Cienja Lafu is it's a drink, and it's inside this vending machine.
Oh. Wow, the full 5-star treatment. See again, I got enough in the palace restroom.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't have the money for anything fancy.
I don't mean to facepalm. What the hell am I doing? I sound like a complete dope jockey.
Here, Mung Bean soda.
What?
1 can each. This thing has a bit of a unique flavor, but I love it.
Let me try.
Glug.
A nostalgic experience.
Oh, is there a drink like this where you're from?
No, this reminds me of when I first boarded the Express and forced myself to drink Himiko's coffee, and how my taste buds never fully recovered.
Oh, boy, Mackay.
So, how is it? Bearable?
Delicious, simply delicious. Ugh, I don't have a bucket. Are you sure you're not angry at us for rescuing you?
That bad? Sorry. But I guess not everyone can accept what I like. Just like flying. Well, don't force yourself. Let's go somewhere else. Ooh, I know a really great place in Starskiff Haven to Starskiff watch.
Okay. Let's go.
How long have you been dating?
Zoom.
You know, there are a lot of mung bean soda moments in life. If you don't try, you won't know. Unique experiences are often a product of risky choices.
Tell that to my mom. her #1 life lesson is you can't turn back once you enter the sky. Pilots are always dancing with death. I know she's right. I know being a fighter pilot is an exhausting and dangerous job. But I still want to fly among the stars. To fight for the Xianzhou Alliance across the vast galaxy.
You know, I admire that.
Why are you so dedicated to that idea, Miss Jingni?
As a kid, I've always wanted to join the Air Force, the RAF, and be a fighter pilot. Hell, I still do, in one respect. But I know that's never going to happen. It's like, obviously I'm thinking of joining the reserves once I get out of uni. And obviously I've been torn between all three places, Army, Navy and Air Force, because I love all three. Right now I'm thinking Air Force, but at the same time I think like the dream thing, if I had to be deployed, for example, would be like dealing with all the planes on an aircraft carrier, so I get a bit of both Navy and Air Force life. Now that'd be cool. Maybe be like a helicopter pilot or like a co-pilot assistant. Then I can help out on both the Navy side, the Army side and the Air Force side. You know? That's kind of like being my vision. It's like my backup vision.
Have you heard of the Foxian birth fate tradition? Soon after a child is born, we surround them with items that represent future destinies. If the child reaches for a jade abacus, then they'll grow up to be a diviner. If they reach for a sword, then they'll grow up to be a famous warrior. And if they reach for a toy star skiff,
they'll become a toy salesman? They'll become a star skiff pilot.
That's right. Mom reached for the star skiff and showed a natural talent for flying. General Jing Yuan recruited her to the Cloud Knights as soon as she was old enough. That's how she became a fighter pilot. Later, she achieved miracles. One time, she destroyed 3 beast ships in a hail of Barisan anti-aircraft fire. Like an arrow tearing through a thunderstorm. She also holds the Skyfaring Commission records for speed and enemy vessels destroyed. I'm proud to be Madame Yukong's daughter. I've wanted to become a legend like her for as long as I can remember.
I can imagine. A parent is often a child's first hero, and their image can influence their whole life.
She never told me any of those stories herself. And she hasn't piloted a star skiff since the 3rd Denizens of Abundance War. She doesn't even bring up her military achievements. I used to watch her fly when I was young. Then one time, I stole a star skiff and I tried all kinds of difficult maneuvers. Turns out I was as talented as she was. Not only did I survive the flight, my landing was perfect.
Yeah, I swear landing's more important than fucking flying itself.
I remember feeling so happy when they took me to see my mom. There I was boasting about the flight, expecting her to laugh, pat my head, say, "That's my girl," or something. But boy, I've never seen her so scary. I admit, I deserve to be punished. You can't let a kid get away with stealing a star skiff. But my mom was angry about more than that. She was angry because I viewed her as a role model. Because I had the same talent as her. I don't understand it.
Parents never want their children to be in danger. I think I can understand, Madame Yukong.
But flying is the only thing I want to do. I've already touched the sky.
Queenie receives a message and frowns as she reads it.
It's Mom's secretary, Miss Siquei. She just sent me a message. Mom lost one of her trinkets in Stargazer Navalia when she came to save me.
Oh?
Miss Siquei suggested I find the trinket and return it to Mom. Said it might help me get back in her good books.
In Stargazer Navalia? Let's go with you and have a look.
Yeah.
Is it really okay to bother you two again?
The goal of the express cruise is to help other people. And it's our way of saying thanks to the Mung Bean Soda.
Indeed.
You're two kind benefactors. I'll treat you to something better than mung bean soda next time.
Bring these memories. It teleported us to the wrong one, didn't it? Yes, sir. Oh well, let's go this way. Hey, buddy, don't mind me, I'm just going past.
The fight with the abominations was pretty chaotic. I think Mom's trinket would have dropped around here.
Do you know what it looks like, Miss Qingni?
Let me think. It should be a little square thing. She's usually got something like that on her.
This is your area of expertise.
Isn't combat my expertise?
You're a great fighter, but your perception is even more impressive. No matter how well a treasure chest is hidden, you're always able to spot it.
Aw, compliment me more.
So, when it comes to finding a needle in a haystack, is there really anyone more capable than yourself?
Investigate. Get into the roost signal. Got a person in the blocking dead can never
Come
chest
on,
things.
are you kidding? It's a trinket, remember?
Ah, puff.
You think my mom would carry this with her?
You never know.
It's a beautiful vase, though. What an intricate pattern. Isn't that the divine beast fortune pattern?
You're so smart, Mr. Yang.
Well, I only recently found out about it.
The bird cage.
A bird cage? Huh. That reminds me. Have you guys heard of the birds that live in the Everhunt Plains? They have beautiful feathers, but you can't domesticate them. They don't live long if you lock them in a cage.
Oh.
Makes sense. How could a bird that's known the sky live in a cage?
Oh.
A Devastator glaive? Is this from the battle?
There's casualty
from a
from
lot of Cloud Knights.
spare weapons behind.
No. This is only a replica. Probably some kind of film prop.
Well, this is too big for a trinket.
What the frick fuck is it? Aha! There's more stuff up here. Bada bing. Cyclone is returning.
Mom always carries this trinket around with her, but I never realized there was something inside. Is this the hunt crest?
Lucky charm?
This is what pilots hang in their Starskiff cockpits for good luck.
I was right.
It must be very close to Helmmaster Yukong's heart. Let's head back, Miss Qingni. I think you should return this trinket in person. This is an opportunity for the two of you to talk.
Not yet. I want to go back later.
Oh.
There's something I hope you two can help me with first.
Oh?
If you want us to help you persuade your mother, I'm afraid that could be difficult. It's not easy to solve a family dispute as an outsider.
No, you misunderstand. I just want to know what she's thinking. What turned an ace pilot, someone who loved to fly, into someone like her? My mom clearly misses her flying days. Otherwise, she wouldn't keep this on her person. But she doesn't fly anymore and refuses to let me become a fighter pilot. Why?
Maybe we can ask some people who might know the truth.
Maybe the general?
Well, the general's been busy at the seat of divine foresight recently. We might not get to see him right away. Still, it's worth a try. He was the one who promoted Helmmaster Yukong. He probably knows more about her past than anyone.
General Jing Yuan? Are you sure it's okay to go straight to him? Oh, right. You're the General's guests. Even so, this is asking a lot of you.
No problem. If we can get to the bottom of why Helmmaster Yukong no longer flies,
maybe she got shot down, she got scared.
We might be able to find out why she doesn't want you to be a fighter pilot. We can't help you too directly, but an indirect conversation like this might give us a clue on how to convince your mother.
Leave it to us.
Yes, leave it to us.
In that case, thank you so much, benefactors. I'll head back to Starskiff Haven. I'm not ready to return to the Skyfaring Commission yet.
Divine Arrow Embers. Hit it on.
It's getting late. Where to now?
A bit of bing. General!
Would you like me to relay your message?
No, I want to go. Hey, the General is here. General.
Mr. Yang, and you?
I have a name, you know.
What brings you to the seat of divine foresight this time?
It's nothing urgent. We were hoping to understand Helmmaster Yukong a little better.
Yukong? I heard an office worker from the Skyfaring Commission flew a star skiff to assist in the present crisis, but ran into trouble herself. She was only saved thanks to a couple of travelers. On behalf of the Law Fu, you have my thanks once again. The seat of divine foresight heard that Yukong's seldom seen but often feared temper was on display. I believe the two of you were caught between mother and daughter?
Maybe.
We heard that Helmmaster Yukong was an outstanding pilot, but that she refuses to let her daughter embark on the same career.
Yukong herself is best placed to answer such questions. But naturally, you are here because you fear that Helmmaster Yukong would decline to answer.
Maybe.
If you wish to dispel Miss Qingni's curiosity, perhaps we can take a small step back from the topic at hand. What do you wish to know about Yukong the pilot?
My voice was showing that something to him to become a pilot.
Oh, this is a divine object from the Rainbow Arbiter. Where did you find this?
Guess time for me to speedrun making another Discord since Discord is rolling out polls without create poll permission. Oh. Inside a trinket belonging to Yukong.
This object has been stored inside Helmmaster Yukong's personal trinket all along. Miss Qingni lent it to us.
I don't know, Zebby. I kind of gathered though.
She thought it might be a way to find out more about Yukong's past and why she no longer flies.
This object is no ordinary trinket. It has borne witness to blood and tears.
Oh.
I'm sure you're both familiar with the Xianzhou's long galactic hunt. But have you heard of the denizens of Abundance Wars? As the Xianzhou has continued to cleanse the universe of immortal abominations, so too has the Abundance Axis succeeded in breaching our defensive lines. They pushed the Xianzhou to the brink of disaster. 30 years ago, the Xianzhou Yaoqing and Fenghu were besieged by our enemies. Even in the long history of warfare between the Xianzhou Alliance and the denizens of Abundance, that air battle was one of the most tragic.
What?
We were greatly outnumbered by the abominations of abundance.
Huh?
Almost 1 million fighter pilots fought in a bitter battle. Those who survived numbered no more than 100,000.
What is that, fucking Roman times where you have like 100,000 troops just marching in with like fucking swords?
Had the Rainbow Arbiter not descended and destroyed the enemy's assault with their sky-shattering Lux arrow, who's to say whether the Luzeal would still be here today?
Shit.
Such divine objects were forged from the embers that the Arbiter's divine arrow left behind. For the survivors, these relics contain the blood of their comrades, the ashes of their enemies, and the dust of their memories. Yukong is a survivor of that war. Her best friend, Tai, perished on the battlefield.
I don't have any other questions. Thank you, General.
Thank you, General.
I do not wish to speculate on the reason behind Helmmaster Yukong's reluctance to fly, nor do I want to open up old wounds. However, it is difficult to discard one's past. Yukong and Sai trusted each other with their lives. The Helmmaster will have strong memories of that time. Perhaps it is not my place to say, but I believe Qingni has the right to know about the past, as the past is starting to affect her future.
Thank you, General.
Thank you, General. We apologize for taking up your time with such triviality.
Mr. Yang, you jest. How can harmony between parent and child constitute a triviality? If you ask me, the mountains of documents and the seat of divine foresight are the only triviality around here.
We'll take our leave. Let's go. We should head to Starskiff Haven and find Qingni.
Let's go. Fuck. I had a feeling it was something like that, but fuck, that battle was, it sounds like it was more intense than I originally thought. Beep, 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 beep. Luke, did you learn anything from General? It says Mom's busy, so I'm heading back to Skyscaling for commission. He mentioned a Kai. Dot dot dot. I should guess there'll be some connection. I'll just explain over text. Let's meet up. See you in a bit. Zoom. Hello.
Oh, you're here. My mom isn't in a great mood. She went for a walk.
Do you skip work?
My mom isn't the irresponsible type. She only skips work if she's managed to delegate everything.
You two are very similar.
Well, we do both like to take a walk after a fight. The only difference is that I come to this side of Starskiff Haven and she heads to the other. That way, we don't bump into each other.
Oh. You know, you're kind of cute.
Really? I think it's silly. Anyway, did you find anything out from General Jing Yuan?
Yes. You relayed the information provided by the General to Qingni.
Did Helmmaster Yukong never bring this up with you?
I was always curious about her past, but she either dodged my questions or pretended not to hear them. In the end, I realized she probably experienced something that left a scar that never fully healed. I never asked her again.
I guess she was afraid of you ending up like a friend.
Indeed. That's probably why Yukong was never willing to fly again after the battle, and why she forbids you from flying.
So she doesn't want me to fly because she remembers the pain of losing her friend. And she thinks that my talent makes it more likely that she'll lose me in the same way?
I can't guarantee that's what she's thinking, Miss Qingni.
Bro, Dev, come in with the raid. Appreciate it, bro.
With her yourself.
How you doing, mate? Bombs. Bombs everywhere. Holy shit, that's a lot of bombs. What the fuck? Holy shit. Okay.
You're right, Mr. Yang.
Rude.
But I still have something else to check first. This pass that General Jing Yuan mentioned is probably archived in the Palace of Astrum. I remember watching her handle a document with great care before she filed it away. It looked like a diary.
A stream and 4 hours is probably not a good idea. Yeah, probably not.
Do you still remember where it was filed, Miss Jingni?
Vaguely. But there are so many files stored in the Skyfaring Commission. Could I ask you benefactors to look for it with me?
Yeah.
A couple of Outworlders going through Skyfaring Commission files isn't a good look. I'm afraid we can only accompany you, Miss Jingni. You'll need to do the searching yourself.
Of course. You're right. Sorry.
Zoom. Holographic sandpeats place environments so every part of the file when the majesty is graphic layout to this location becomes personal archive in the calculation. Calculation hours running a voyage simulation shows 2 more hours simulate the voyage. Okay.
It seems like this device is handling some important procedures. Let's leave it alone.
Agreed. Oh, this one.
I love work. I love overtime. I love work. I love overtime. I love work. I love overtime. I love work. I love overtime.
The copium is strong in this one.
Let's leave her alone.
Good idea. Relax. This is mine now. Let's got background calculation device, a line of floating calligraphy games workstation. I've also personnel privileges.
Mr. Yang Ming is a stickler for rules. I don't want to annoy him. Let's go to a different device. We can use this one. Okay. Let me see. Helmmaster's personal archive. Oh, got it. Let's go take a look.
Zoom. I want this first. This is mine. Include the books.
It should be here. Let's see. Yes! This is Mom's diary.
This doesn't sound intrusive at all.
Miss Jingni, I don't think the two of us should be reading your mother's diary.
It should be fine. This is from decades ago. For you travelers, that's more than half a lifespan.
Okay, dude.
No, I still think I shouldn't read it. You stay here with Miss Jingni. I'll be...
You're just trying to get out of trouble in case anything happens and putting all the blame on me, aren't you, Well?
Fine.
Yeah, it is.
Is it really that big of a deal? I'm sure they're just her notes on life as a pilot.
I... Mr. Yang has a rule for these things.
I understand. I can tell Mr. Yang is a principled person. There are some lines he won't cross. Let's read it together. Maybe her diary holds the key to all of this.
Hey, we're going to be partners. We've known each other for so long, but when we first knew each other racing starships illegally in the sea, we were rivals. Now we're asked to work together and have each other's backs, and we're not used to it. Now, I'm not used to having to look after someone who's lost against me, but an order's an order. I really look forward to flying with you. I don't know when we've received a combat mission. I don't know what you think about our situation, but I think we both have considerable skills, and having to sit still and not fight enemies in the front lines is stifling. Those citizens of abundance often raid the border, and occasionally there are reports of them harming innocent planets. Every time I hear these news, I feel an overwhelming sense of anger. But now things are different. After a while, we'll be able to show them what we're made of in our fighter jets. Honestly though, I am pretty satisfied with my life right now. After all, just between you and me, what I really wanted was never the righteous course of riding demonic activities. What attracts me is just the act of flying itself. Look, flying out the universe outside of the delves is entirely different from racing starships that we're so used to. There is nothing to anchor us in space. There's not even a distinction between up and down. Our fighter jets would be hung in space by the lonesome selves, like ships sailing in the middle of the ocean. By then, there is no one else you can rely on but your own skills and your jet. Some may call this feeling lonely, but I first call it freedom. To me, to fly in space is really good enough, but if I can share this sweet freedom with you, then that's even better. Kaia, I don't even want to console you. It was like this amount of terrible things happen to you. You were that strong, as if you don't need anyone to care for you, and you have terrible time for jokes. But we have been together for over 100 years, fucking hell, and I think we understand each other very well. You once said that if someone is unpleasant for me, it would also be uncomfortable for you. I actually feel the same way too. Right now, my heart feels like it's going to be gouged out with a blunt, rusted knife. I can't imagine the amount of hurt and pain you're going through. It's funny. I've never shown Gunyan my good side. Every time you leave me alone to go on a mission with him, I feel uncomfortable. Especially when I see you two flirting and getting along as if you're inseparable. I can't help but want to glare at him with disdain. But Gingyang is a good person. No matter how rude I was to him, he was always kind to me. Thinking back on it now, I realise I'm just really bad at appreciating people. He's really amazing. He managed to hold off several dozen enemy ships with only 2 people. Since something can be done with just courage and resolve, it also requires exceptional skills and extraordinary talent. I can imagine what it was like in his final moments, how his annoyingly handsome face must have shown such determination and focus. I guess that's why you fell in love with him in the first place. I can imagine how proud he must have been in that moment. He must have no fear or hopelessness, only pride. So you shouldn't feel sad. You should be proud of him. We all should. Kai, I've been having a lot of negative emotions recently I cannot express to other fighters on the front line. Since you're recuperating in the rear, I'll just dump them on you. Although it seems I'm a bit slow to say such words now, it was only recently that I realised I'm actually in the midst of such a cruel war. Space combat is different from the ground combat, although both involve life and death in an instant. It is rare to see severed limbs and broken bodies in space, which led me to misjudge the brutality of this war. It was until recently, as the situation on the front lines worsened, that the bloody reality gently but indisputably presented itself before me. Someone might sit beside you for a meal today and be missing in action tomorrow. A new soldier earning praise and honour today might disappear the next. The captain I fought with today might not be found tomorrow. The ground troops that exchanged encouragement with me today might be eliminated next week. Take a sip. Okay. Happy dry? Oh, it is. At this point, I'm wary of building personal connections with anyone here. Perhaps that person will perish, or I might perish, or we might both perish in the days to come. I thought we've experienced enough to feel numb, but bad news kept coming in waves every single day. However, I don't regret this at all. Whenever the pain comes, the feeling that becoming a fighter pilot is the best choice I've made in my life will follow. If I weren't a fighter pilot, I can only enjoy this pain in silence, but I am one. I can fly. I can fight, and I can attempt to destroy the source of my pain. Since I'm a fighter pilot, I saw things I can do. Realities that I can change. P.S. Don't use the names Gung came up with. They're terrible. Choosing a name is a big decision for the child has to bear with for a lifetime. Use my suggestion instead. It's something I picked after diligently going through several collections worth of poetry. I have a lot to tell you, so many things. After your death, they wanted to honour me with a medal. Truthfully, I find that laughable. Based on common logic, no one would award survivors medals to praise their fortuitous survival. But no, not the Skyfaring Commission. They gave me a medal, called me a hero pilot, and the only reason for it is because my luck to remain alive in that calamitous battle. If you'd been as lucky as me, we could have gotten the medals together. After the medal ceremony, we could have gone to Oromali, had a few drinks, and laughed at the absurdity of it all. It's a shame. Luck is not on your side. We don't have that chance anymore. I suddenly feel nostalgic. I remembered all the times we had steering our starskiffs across the Luzeal sky. We were so carefree. There were no threats to our lives, and we didn't have to bear the calling of the hunt. The entirety of the sky within the delve was ours. Yours and mine. Above us was the delve's flashing dome ceiling, and below us were the bustling lights of the 10,000 homes. Oh, and behind us, the realm-keeping commission officers who just won't stop chasing us. That was a time for reconnaissance. how I wish I could stay in that time forever. Fuck.
What is the meaning of this? The Helm Master's daughter bringing Outworlders in to sneak around?
Shut up, Yang Ming.
What do you have in your hands? Let me see. Madame Yukong's diary? The nerve. How dare you read Madame Yukong's personal diary? And with her daughter, too. By the Arbiter, you two are in for a...
Mr. Yang Min, please, calm down. Let us explain.
King Yi tells Yang Ming the whole story.
I see. Qingni, I know Madame Yukong's position on you becoming a pilot is tough for you to accept, but she has her own concerns.
I understand, Mr. Yang Ming. But now, compared to becoming a fighter pilot, I'm more interested in knowing what my mom went through. I want to know what happened, how she went from ace pilot to Helm Master.
I've been here for a long time, Qingni. If there's something you wish to know, just ask. But don't go rummaging around. That's a bad habit.
Like Dustin's to submit.
Miss Tsai, I remember her. She was an ace gunner. Many people wanted to be her flight partner. Her husband, Mr. Guan Yuan, was a pilot. They manned the same skiff and were the envy of many.
Oh.
But when it came to pilots, your mother was the best match for her. They flew together all the time. Even Mr. Guan Yuan couldn't match their numbers. After he passed away in battle, Tsai rarely teamed up with anyone except your mother.
Yeah.
It was tragic when Tsai died soon after. That's the life of a pilot. No one knows which flight will be their last. Tsai's death was a big blow to Madame Yukong. After the battle, she refused to turn in Tsai's possessions as per regulations. She kept them locked away, occasionally taking them out to admire.
Fuck. I didn't think you'd know this many details, Mr. Yang Min.
Nonsense. As a Xianzhou native, I've lived long enough to remember more than the Foxian pilots could ever hope to. In the end, all the ace pilots perished. The only thing I can do is to remember them and ensure they are not forgotten too soon.
Where are Miss Tsai's possessions stored? Thanks for telling us all this, Mr. Yang Ming.
You're welcome. I know this is important to you. I suppose you're going to go through Madame Yukong's office desk next.
Maybe.
I can understand your position, Qingni. I'll take my leave and pretend I didn't see anything. After all, it's an unwritten rule that subordinates should be absent when their superior's privacy is exposed. Please don't tell your mother that you saw me today.
Huh?
Got it.
Thank you, Miss Yang Min. Don't let us catch you nosing around here again.
Hurry. Madame Yukong will be back soon. Do you have any other questions? Madame Yukong will be back soon.
Other questions? Exchange diary.
No, this isn't something I should read. Don't show it to me.
Okay. Talk something about
Yes.
else.
Just ask some other...
Divine Arrow Embers.
This divine object, if I remember correctly, it's the one Madame Yukong always carries with her? I heard the war that forged this object was only won thanks to the Rainbow Arbiter's blessing.
3-5 trades.
If Madame Yukong still carries objects from that pilot, then perhaps she still longs for the sky.
True.
If Mom still longs for the sky, then why does she no longer fly?
Free.
Perhaps Tsai's passing was too much for her.
You're talking to a Brit. You say the
shouldn't
word
be
free
asking
and
me
us
about
Brits'
this.
eyes light up.
Ask your mother.
Okay.
My mom keeps lots of stuff in her desk. Let's have a look.
Go to text people. Okay, I can't right now. I'll do it after this. This stuff has space to put stuff.
That's the selling point of this desk. Super simplistic design with super spacious hidden compartments.
What?
Lots of office staff use this desk.
Trust me.
There are hidden compartments on the left,
Where?
right, and under the desktop. Which one should we check first?
Under the desktop.
Got it. This looks similar to Mom's diary, but it looks like it belonged to Miss Tsai.
Oh, got a lot of text. Gong, I'm happy to have a chance to fight side by side with you. When the pair assignment was sent out, I was so nervous I didn't dare to open and check it, fearing that it wouldn't be paired up. It's not like I can't bear to part with you, but I was worried to leave you with the others with your fiery temperament. When you actually get to the battlefield, don't act recklessly like you do now. Always charging in with hot-headedness. Before taking action, think more about the consequences. But it's okay. I don't want to talk about this anymore, or you accuse me of nagging like an old crone again. In any case, we need to work together, using our individual strengths to create our own legends in the vast sky. I look forward to fighting in the vast skies of you, so much that I'm finding it hard to fall asleep. Ikong, don't cry, there's no need to be sad. My husband was the one who died, but you're crying more than I am. After so many years of fighting, you're still so emotional. I'm envious. Being a fighter pilot has always been a harrowing decision. Since we chose this path, we have to be mentally prepared. What's important is not whether we can survive by luck, but whether we can live up to the value of a pilot's life. Gon Young and his partner managed to keep an entire Parisian fleet at bay. They were heroes. To me, that is enough. I've heard that's the greatest happiness in life is to be able to choose how you die. From its perspective, to fight for the Zhangzhou Alliance, no. For the people of the entire cosmos, to die on the battlefield after a lifetime of military service, Gon Young is probably happy. Of course, you better not have this kind of happiness. Just live another 200 years, behave, and then die of old age for me. Kong, it's been a long time. I'm still on my maternity leave in the rear. Everything's fine. With a stalemate happening right now, you must be very busy. But when you have the chance, please take a moment to write an exchange diary entry for me, so that I know that you're still safe. And also, I have a mountain of things I want to talk to you about. Firstly, an announcement. I already decided a name for our child. Young has talked about this before. If it's a boy, we name him Dragon. If it's a girl, we name her Phoenix. But this man's literally sense is as good as monkeys in the Everhunt plains. No matter how much we should prioritize the wishes of my late husband, I cannot let his wants ruin my child's life. So after much pondering, I decided to go with your suggestion and name her... Oh. The moonlit camp... Wait. So, Queen Lee is not Yukong's child? But... Oh. Moonlit Camp opens to a garden of archery. Frosty banners brush the colours of dawn. How rare you made the time and effort to look through poems and allegories. I thought you only cared about fighter jets. Don't miss me too much. After taking a few months of break and setting Kenny down, I'll be back in action ASAP. He's so young, I need to leave her to fight a war. How should I say this? I'm such an irresponsible mother. I'm well. The situation on the front line doesn't look so good. The Brosnan keeps breaking our ranks. All the media outlets are trying to control the spread of panic and fear, but the Luzeal is shrouded in a veil of uneasiness. However, I believe the Zhangzhou Alliance will win. I believe that warriors like you and me will repel those denizens of abundance to whence they come. I look forward to fighting beside you once more. Kong will be heading towards a cruel battlefield tomorrow. Uh-oh. So tonight there are some things I must entrust to you. This makes me somewhat ominous, but there's no help for it. Who made it so that we never entrusted these things to each other before? If you lived and I didn't, please take care of Kenny like you would your own daughter. I know you will. I entrust you with all my savings. Please use that as living expenses for... Fuck. Please support her fully. Merchant, poet, street form, anything except a jet fighter. Uh-oh. Oh. Please allow me to make a vow with you. Do not let Kenny become a jet fighter. When we enlisted, you wrote in this diary, our fighter jets would be hung in space by the loans themselves, like ships sailing in the middle of the ocean. Some may call this feeling lonely, but I prefer to call it freedom. I really love this segment because I thought the same. But that's enough. Loneliness or freedom, we've already tasted it all. Promise me, do not let that child touch the sky. Oh.
So, I was adopted? And this Miss Sae was my real mother? I suppose I've always had a feeling. But now I know the truth. I feel like I'm dreaming. Don't let that child touch the sky. Is this why Mom refuses to let me become a fighter pilot?
She doesn't want to lose Kai again.
For a pilot, the most important oath before departure is the promise to bring your comrade back. Mom didn't manage to bring her comrade back. So she vowed to prevent me from setting out. Not only am I her daughter, I'm also her final promise to Sae. I never thought my dream would put Mom in such a difficult situation.
Oh.
I feel a lot closer to Mom after reading this diary. Even if we're not connected by blood. I understand her a lot more now. Can you come with me one more time? I want to have a proper chat with Mom.
No problem.
Yes. Thank you.
Meet up with Welt. Hey, Welt.
You're all done? Did it go smoothly?
Define smoothly. You tell Welt everything that just happened.
I see. Let's find Helmmaster Yukong. We'll accompany you. We're here to help, but he and I really shouldn't interject when you're conversing with your mother.
It's okay.
Perfect.
I understand.
Sigbot did the right emote at the right
Just
time.
having you stand next to me is already a great help, benefactors. When Mom feels down, she usually goes to take in a view of the Jade Gate. She should still be there. Let's go find her.
There she is.
Take caution. Some people may try to blend in and infiltrate the Palace of Astro.
Mom?
Qingni, why are Mr. Yang and they here too?
What do you mean they? I have a name, you know.
Miss Qingni kindly agreed to show us around Star Skiff Haven. She mentioned she was trying to mend things between you, but was feeling shy about it. We volunteered to come with her.
Thank you. I must apologize for the trouble my daughter has brought you.
Mom!
All right, it's getting late. Let's talk once we're home.
Actually, I want to talk to you about something right now. I want to become a fighter pilot, no matter what.
We've talked about this many times. No means no.
But...
Seems like Miss Qingni is a little hesitant. Try giving her a little push.
Why don't you?
I thought Mr. Yang said we shouldn't interject. What should I say?
Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Which one am I meant to do? Which one's the right one? Shrug. Oh, okay, Dev. I'm thinking of doing this one. Oh. Could do this one. That one will really fuck things up. Let's do it.
Is that Sai's diary? How did you... I understand now. I'm sorry, Jingmi. I cannot support your dream because I made a promise to someone else. I don't expect to gain your forgiveness. I just hope you can understand my reason.
Mom, what are you talking about? I'm your daughter. Our bond is bigger than forgiveness and reason. I'll listen to anything you have to say.
Just like you, I once longed for the sky. I know what it feels like to fly through infinite space, to be surrounded by the vast expanse of nothingness, with unimaginable splendors looming in the distance, to float like a single leaf in the fathomless stellar sea. Some called it loneliness, but we called it freedom.
There's that quote again.
Sai was like that too. We were friends since childhood. We flew star skiffs everywhere, causing trouble until the knights caught us and dragged us before General Jingyuan. We soon became the most elite fighter pilots of the Skyfaring Commission. It wasn't an easy life. You could even say it was a cruel one. You never knew if the friend next to you would make it back alive. Of course, the same could be said of yourself. But those are my best memories. We would strike out into the sky, repelling demons and upholding justice. The blood we shed bore witness to it all. The life of a Foxian is short and fleeting. Surely we should dedicate ourselves to such glorious aims.
System space all clear today. Great weather for flying.
We're engaging the main Borisan fleet this time. Don't get too excited.
Oh.
Huh? Sounds like maternity leave knocked the wind out of your sails. Feeling rusty?
Oh, shut it. I think you're just excited because you haven't flown with me for so long. Did you miss me?
Of course I missed you. The galaxy felt smaller without you in my cockpit. Say, Sai, really didn't think you'd come back. Do you really like flying star skiffs that much?
You bet. Sure, it's exhausting, dangerous, low paid.
Huh?
Plus, you only get back to the Lufu a few times a year. But given the choice, I'd always pick this. I guess I already touched the sky.
The mind is mysterious. I've lived for more than 200 years. Forgotten nearly every conversation I've ever had. But I still remember us shooting the breeze that day. It's crystal
The music.
clear. It was the last time I spoke to Sai.
Oh.
Sai, hold on, Sai. Sai, open your eyes. Sai.
Thank you. You go. I've had a good life. But please, don't let Jinmi walk the same path. Don't let her become a fighter pilot.
Sai, she's your daughter. You'll be able to tell her yourself, do you hear?
rescue's almost here. Stay with me. Jingni is waiting for you. She lost Guangyan. She can't afford to lose you too. Wake up! Sai! 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 When I climbed out of the burning carcass of the Star Scout, I looked up into a clear sky, pure and seemingly unadorned by the atmosphere that arced far above us. It was the most beautiful sky I had ever seen. But all I could feel was unbearable pain. I sunk to the ground and gazed up helplessly. In my dream, that was the day I died.
Mom, this is the first time I've heard you talk about this. But I'm not a little girl anymore. The road of a fighter pilot is a cruel one. I know that now. But I won't hide from it. I'm not afraid to walk the same road as her. If my sacrifice can bring happiness to the citizens of the Xianzhou, then I'm ready for it.
You are so very similar to Tsai. The more outstanding you became over the years, the more fearful I turned. I've known for a long time you were ready, but I was not. You know, the cruelty has never claimed victory. Me, Sai, your father Guangyan. We were prepared for the worst when we enlisted. But do you know how we won that war? The war that took away Tsai and the lives of hundreds of thousands of fighters.
The Rainbow Arbiter's Divine Arrow.
Yes. The mighty blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter annihilated all abominations in a single strike. We had to pay with the blood of hundreds of thousands of soldiers just to halt their advance. If crushing our enemies was as easy as breathing for the Rainbow Arbiter, then what purpose did our sacrifices serve? Under the might of an eon, the sacrifices of ordinary creatures are but a joke. We are nothing. We mean nothing.
Mom.
But I never should have allowed my fears to compel me to make decisions for another person. Even if that person is my daughter, I brazenly interfered with your choices. I am sorry. That is my failure as a mother.
Mom, you don't need to apologize. Really, you don't need to.
I'll take you to fill in the paperwork tomorrow. You'll start as ground crew, just like Tsai and I did. I believe that one day, you'll make an outstanding fighter pilot.
Huh? Really? Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I was afraid of you following in my footsteps, and more afraid of you taking after Tsai. But if this is your choice, then I'm willing to support you, even if you live to regret it.
Mom, I have one last request.
Tell me.
I want to fly with you at least once.
I'm afraid I can't. I won't be flying anymore.
But why?
Because I already touched the sky.
Some people may try to blend in and infiltrate.
You can't swim over to Express.
Nice.
That hit way too hard. That was not what I was expecting from this. What the fuck? He stands beside her mother and quietly gazes at the place that fills her so much passion. The Khan gazes quietly at the palace, or at the place that once filled her with so much passion and cost her everything. Let's not disturb him. Ah! Fuck! You there? Have something I need your help with, handsome. Excuse me? What's the pay? Oh. I like how straightforward you are. Don't mind I get paid for your work. I didn't mean it in that regard either. I mean, like, what's the catch? That's what I thought it meant. I won't take this what you deserve. Imagine can't like you so much. Now just love to rifle. I wasn't trained. Since when did I get the military training? Is it training? It performed so well when you save my Khan's daughter. Go show outstanding talents. Come on, say you are the one for this task. And there's another contact person. So you use doors quickly. Do not wait too long. Right, Dev, where do I go now then? You said go to texting. I'm a little bit fucked right now. That storyline actually fucked me a bit more than I expected. I won't lie. Is Dev even here still? I'll say that's no. Oh well. He disappeared. God damn it, Dev. Just need to level it up once. Boom. Right, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here then, because that took a bit more out of me than I expected. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I still can't go over that mission. Fuck, that mission was intense. But at least we've pretty much done the majority of the companion missions now. Still got 2 left, but yeah, we'll get there eventually. We'll get there eventually. Hope you're ready for the update. Oh, I'm not. I'm 100% not. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and until the next stream, guys,